Well, guys, this is a story we all predicted, 2 years ago? Literally the second lockdowns to save the NHS was announced, because you hardly need to be Albert fucking Einstein to work it out, let's be honest, do ya? I mean, when you shut down the country and health systems for a bit of a sniffle, the effects will be lethal to those with conditions that require prompt treatment to survive. This is why before 2020 we had a pandemic response that protected the vulnerable while the rest of society soldiered on. Now, thankfully, bat flu wasn't the bubonic plague they claimed it was at times, but their response to it should be noted in history just the same, because it was a complete clusterfuck, and that's obviously putting it lightly. Not only did they trash the economy, global trade, and people's mental health, but they have also condemned untold people to die from missed cancer treatments and the like. I know this firsthand, having recently lost an uncle to saving the NHS thanks to them cancelling his treatments and delaying his appointments, but here the Telegraph had covered yet more reports of this, which I'm sure is going to shock none of ya. Here, though, their article mainly focuses on a 31-year-old woman who passed following her treatment being stopped to focus on bat flu. Now, yes, people will say that cancer patients are at risk from bat flu as they are from the flu or anything else, but I'd bet money right now that they're more at risk from cancer killing them than they are bat flu. The government itself states that COVID could kill them, yes, but we all know that cancer will kill them literally 100% of the time, will it not? This here is another one of them I told you so moments for all those who didn't follow the science these tosspots pulled out of their arsehole as and when they needed it. Though it's still not a good I told you so, because let's be honest, people have and will die thanks to all this. In fact, this all goes hand in hand with a video I made the other day talking about the NHS removing funding from cancer screening budgets so it could pay staff more money instead. And to think people clapped these people while NHS doctors and nurses danced around hospital wards for mainstream media promoted TikTok videos. Fucking save the NHS. I say gut the cunt and fire it into orbit for all the good it has done this past 2 years. Now, before I finish up, there is something I do find funny about all this, and that is seeing how the so-called lefty fuckpigs react to it, and how they frame it, considering their support for all of this over the past 2 years. Oh yes, they sure did, didn't they? They loved the government handouts and having their lives dictated for them, as they vilified people who didn't toe the line, which we've pointed out many times since 2020. Well, in what will shock none of you, it's all the Tories or Boris Johnson's fault, despite them all cheering on these socialist health policies over the past 2 years. Of course, yes, it is the government's fault, but it's also Parliament's fault, literally across the board, it's gotta be said. They all voted and supported the 2 years of lunacy that we've been through, with obviously a few exceptions, and let's be honest, they often asked for more. So yeah, while the Tories are a complete shit show, the other parties would likely do just as bad or worse, and that is being charitable, obviously. More lockdowns, more jab passports, and more money printing would have been a given from Labour and the Lib Dems, I'm willing to bet. This all means we would all be in at least exactly the same amount of shite that we find ourselves in now, regardless of who's leading us. They're all puppets who don't give a flying fuck at the end of the day, because it's your money and life they're wanking down the toilet.
Where